Wanna hustle, but can't put nothing above you. Cause you up there,
I put it in trash, I pulled it out, then I tore it in half. And you mean to tell me I can pick the dollar up, I can wipe it off, and I can put some tape around it, and it's still worth $1? Then why, if this dollar doesn't lose its worth or its value, then why do you feel like you've lost your worth and value? Because many of you feel like you've been stepped on, you feel like you've been pushed aside, you feel like you've been abandoned, you feel like you've been talked about, you feel like you've been abused, like someone took from you, someone hurt you, somebody took advantage of you, and deep down inside your core, you feel like you've lost some of your value. And I am here to tell you today that this dollar still has worth and value, because there are some men years ago who put value over this life and said that no matter what happens to it, it can still be taped back together, it can still be wiped off. And I am here to tell you that you were created and you're born and you're here and you have life and you have purpose and you have value. And though you've gone through some hard times and though you've experienced some depression and you might be wanting to hurt yourself and you might want to give up, I am here to tell you you still got worth and value. And there is nothing that can happen that can take your worth and your value away. So what you gotta do now, you gotta pick yourself up. You gotta dust yourself off and you gotta keep moving.
You spirit that you can't do in the flesh. And the reason why God allows me to do it is because he knows when I do it and I'm number one, he gonna be glorified. Some of you gonna embrace it, some of you gonna play with it. I'm hoping you gonna embrace that. So y'all got a responsibility, like y'all gotta, like look, y'all, to much is given. To much is given, much is required. Which means what? That means if I go to an elementary school, the kids still gotta get ET. I went to one little school, they was like, are you gonna be loud like that? I was like, absolutely, I'm coming hard. They was like, you gonna be yelling at us? Absolutely, I'm gonna be yelling at you. Why? Because statistics show if you in the hood and you can't read by the 3rd grade, you going to jail. So that's why I'm coming hard. Because you don't realize if you can't read on the 3rd grade level, by the time you get to the 3rd grade, the probability you going to jail is 3 times higher than anybody else. I gotta get in your face because I gotta make sure you learn how to read. This is a divine appointment. Y'all got work to do and can't nobody slack this year. Too much is given, much is required. Too much is given, much is required, but don't worry about it. Because if you do what's required, you're gonna get the reward that comes with it. I got the reward now. A lot of folks ain't willing to do what I was willing to do. They want to blow up and they want to show their car. Go back and watch all my videos. You don't see no watches. And the reason why I don't wear Rolex, not because I can't afford it. I don't want nobody to give Rolex the credit. The reason why I wear a gold chain, I can wear a gold chain. I can drive a Bentley. I live in San Diego. I can show you my house. The reason why I don't show you my house, because I don't want the house to get the glory for what God has done. To much is given, much is required. So it's not that I don't have stuff, I just don't show my stuff because I don't want my stuff to get the credit. Where much is given, much is required. God is going to do some special things through y'all. But you can't do what they do. I'm gonna say it one more time. Because I know y'all on the internet, y'all watching them when you should be letting them watch you. I'm gonna say it one more time. I wanna make sure I'm clear. You watching what they doing, and they should be watching what you doing. The reason why I don't do this, and the reason why I show up for my kids, the reason why I try to show up for my wife, the reason why I try to show up for my church, because when young people watch me, I want them to go to God. I don't want them to go to the dealership. So I don't go on the internet and do what they do. Hey, E.T., you can do this on the internet. E.T., you number one, why you ain't doing that? I'm not doing that because I don't get on the internet to follow them. I get on the internet for them to follow me. I don't get on the internet to be influenced by them. I get on the internet to influence them. Y'all about to win so you can influence them, not them influence you. You about to win. Some great stuff about to happen to you, some stuff that you can't understand, some stuff that you can't comprehend. If you do what you're supposed to do, you're going to be blessed, But when you get blessed, you're not supposed to be blessed so you can do what they doing. You're going to get blessed so they can do what you're doing. But you're going to...
I know that you're doing all this to try to get people to notice you. But I'm the only one who really knows you. Fame is kind of a weird thing. People aren't really built to receive that amount of attention. And when you see the number of famous people who are famous and don't even want to go on living, it should cause you to question, what is the real thing that I want? Is it really fame? Is it really followers on some platform full of people who don't even know me, but only the presentation and projection that I choose to stage, the props that I put in my life? Is that really what I want? Do I really want to be noticed, or do I really want to be known? Nobody else's name can make me feel sure of who I am. If I wear a brand name on the outside, but I don't know it on the inside, if my identity is given through a gift that I have, or even a label that people confer on me, I will always be a slave to their label. Are reserved for the people that God has his hand on, that he put a deposit in, and you cannot be defeated, because if he opened the door, nobody can shut it.
Still catching the virus. The Bible talks about a strong delusion in the end times. And people just think, oh, it's doctrine. We're going to be arguing about doctrine. No, strong delusions are now. And if you disregard everything that I just said as a believer, think about this. In the Bible, they lived much longer without any of the science that we have now, because God is always in control of the day you take your first breath and the day that you take your last breath. That's something to think about and meditate on in itself. Wake up. We're living in the end times. Strong delusion. Ask God to show you what the truth is. We often see that people are not allowed to think outside of the box, whether that's the box of skin color, the box of culture, the box of what people expect of you. People's opinions often become a prison for many people. And so that's really the modern day slavery right there. It's like, if you step outside of this box, hey, you're not thinking like you're black. Hey, you're not thinking like a church person. You're not thinking like this denomination, and they crack that whip on you and they say, step back in the box. Why is this important? Jesus says, let this mind be in you. That's what the Bible says. Let this mind be in you. Who? The mind of Christ, right? I got to have the mind of Christ in me. The whole world is trying to dictate to me what my mindset should be. CNN, Fox News, this political party, this one, that denomination, that everyone's trying to tell me what I should think. And if I don't subscribe or bow down to their thinking, they want to demonize you, they want to reject you, they want to cancel you. And so what this shirt is saying, think while it's still legal, is very valid. Anybody that's mad about it, here's the deeper issue: pride. Well, that looks Trumpish to me, so I'm going to be mad about it. I don't care if it's a true message. I don't care if it's a true statement. We've seen this over and over again, right? The news will report on somebody that people don't like, and people like, yeah, they're supporting it, they're reposting it. And then you see somebody that they're trying to protect in the media, or somebody that we're supposed to like, and it could be worse news that comes out about that individual, but we ignore it. We act like we don't see it. We act like, we don't see some of the things that are coming out. And then this is on a big level, a macro level and a micro level. You know what I'm saying? On a big level, big media. There have been things that have happened that the media just won't report. Why? Because
that's what I love about me. People look at me, how is you a boss and you ain't even got braces? How you a boss and you don't got no clothes? How you a boss and you don't got no car? How you a boss and you ain't got no crib? How you a boss and you struggling? How you a boss and you this? Bro, I'm a boss in a spiritual mansion. My riches you can't even find until you unlock that door, until you come in my house. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't let everybody in my house. And some people I do let in my spiritual house. You feel what I'm saying? And I let them in because, you know, maybe I'm familiar with this person. Maybe, you know, because I'm scared of new people. You feel what I'm saying? So I only probably just double back because I'm familiar. You know what I'm saying? But I just love how I'm living this life. Like, I want to talk about like how people throw people to the side. You know what I'm saying? And they judge them. You know what I'm saying? Because they not humble. Because they arrogant. Because they prideful. Because they ego too big. You feel what I'm saying? So people will literally look at you and like not realizing they really they $1 million ticket out the door. You feel what I'm saying? They you know, they don't value you. They don't value your time. They look at you as less than. They look down on you. You feel me? But that's the thing about that. You know, you never know who you talking to or who you dealing with. You know?
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Eli Talks TV. I'm back with another vid, and in this video, y'all, man, we got a lot to discuss, but I'm gonna be hitting just one topic in general. I want to talk about role models. I want to talk about idolatry. I want to talk about the just seeing the fall of celebrities, seeing the fall of this generation, seeing all of the social cues and all the social dynamics die out, all the trends die out. A lot of things are going to start to die out. Y'all going to see a lot of things die out. Y'all going to see a lot of celebrities fall off. You're going to start to see a lot of people who were abnormal or people who were just normal looking start to rise up to the top. Now, your underdogs are going to start getting really realized in this season. Your underdogs are going to start getting realized because now the Father, our Father in heaven, is starting to put these people on a front end now. You know, the last shall be first. You feel me? So a lot of the people who were counted out, a lot of the people who were just misused, mishandled throughout the years. No one really listened to you like that. No one really, you were like the black sheep in the family or amongst your friends. A lot of people are going to start needing people who can decipher, who can disciple, and who can really test to what's going on in this world. Because a lot of the things that people used to hold to a high standard is really no more, because now people are starting to get this feeling in their gut, and people are starting to get this feeling in their soul and in their spirit that there is something deeper to what's going on in the world. There's something deeper than this. So it's like it's getting to the point where we're not realizing and recognizing celebrities and what they got going on or their issues. A lot of people are starting to grow up. A lot of people are starting to mature and realize that these people that we look up to are not coming to save us. These people, these presidents that we look up to is not coming to save you. Y'all know what's going on. I don't want to say the word, but they pushing these C-19s hard and heavy. You feel me? Like you already know what the president is about. He's not about nothing. You feel me? You're going to start seeing a lot of these celebrities and all your presidents and all these candidates and all that push back, get silent, get more forceful with their mandates and this new world order that they are trying to push it very hard. And I know y'all see it. You feel me? I know that y'all can feel the shift that's going on. In that last video, I talked about the shift. You know, again, bro, it's like this. A lot of the gifts that you had harbored, or that you had put on the back burner, or that you had not really paid attention to, are going to start to flourish. You know, there are voices that's going to start needing to be heard. The 144,000 that were chosen are going to start voicing their opinions now. You will start to see you will start to see little people turn into almost world leaders, world speakers, because these people will have the answers and the boldness for this opportune time that we live in now. Because now we are living in a very cowardice generation. Now we live in a very cowardice type of spirit and people, because people nowadays are cowardly. People nowadays will not take that stand. People nowadays are falling front to this, the vaccine and all that. You know, people are starting to fall front to this mark. People are starting to commit and submit to the government, you know what I'm saying, to the economy, because people are so weak-minded nowadays that it's easy to tell you this, and that, and you go for it. And that's why people are going to need leaders. They're going to need leaders now. We are going to need leaders in this generation because this generation does not have leaders for real. And you cannot claim that you are a leader if you are not willing to deal with people at their highest or at their lowest. You feel me? So people need a word now, bro. It's more than just flashing cameras. It's more than just flashing this money, flashing gold chains, writing fancy captions. Nobody gives a fuck about that shit no more, bro. Nobody cares about that. We need a word. Are you real? Do you have, or do you hear the Holy Spirit? Do you hear when God is talking to you? Do you have a message for me? Can you deliver me from certain situations and problems through situations? Can you show me perseverance? Can you show me strength mentally, physically? Can you show me that? You feel me? Can you really lead an army? Can you really be a soldier of the Lord? You feel me? Because people nowadays front, bro. It's okay to say that, you know, I know God and all this and all that. But it's like, are you really saving people's spirits? Are people being delivered from their situations while talking and being in your presence, or being healed by you? Y'all will start to see, I'm telling you, the people that you looked over, the people that were not really more of a, you know what I'm saying, more of a hindrance, will start to really go forth with their gifts, with their visions. These people will start to get visions. You feel me? They will start to get visions. I'm telling y'all, they will start to get visions, words that'll just crack your mind. That's beyond books. I'm talking about stuff that's beyond books. The supernatural will become natural. You will start to see these things come to pass. Because God is going to use the small, the people the Davids in life. He's going to use the Davids in life. And he's going to show his grace and his mercy and his perseverance and his willpower and his strength through these people. Because these people have harbored the storm. These people have weathered the storm. These people have been in the storm and they tested all the way good. You know, they passed every test. They tried their best to be who they were through that storm and didn't let that storm change them. They stayed 100. They stayed committed. And now you will start to see a lot of people rise up. It will be the people that you would not think. I'm telling you. You already know how God is using Kanye. God is using Kanye. He's going to start using your favorite celebrities. Your favorite celebrities will start going more to God. You see it with Nicki Minaj. You see it with other people. More of your people that you look up to that were once worldly will start to lean more towards the Father in heaven, because there has been a shift. I'm telling you, it's a spiritual shift though. It's not nothing physical. It's not something you can see with your own eyes. People will need knowledge. People will need wisdom more than ever nowadays, because no one really walks around with wisdom, especially with, you know, your and my age group. You know, people around my age, 20, 21, 22, 18, 19, don't really have a lot of wisdom. They walk around and, you know, they want the finer things in life. These people are too connected to the world. They're too connected to materialism, to what looks and appears good. You know what I'm saying? They want this lifestyle of status and money and fame, but it doesn't bring, it's dead fruit. It's spiritually dead. People are spiritually dead. Shout out to my last video. If y'all don't know about that one, watch that one. But people are going to be walking around like spiritual zombies because now they need a word. They are drained. People are spiritually drained, and it's really, you know what I'm saying, draining those who were chosen or are chosen, are still going through this battle or through this fight in life and trying to be the best that they can be. You feel me? I've been betrayed before. I've been hurt before. But those experiences, my wisdom doesn't come from just hiding from the pain. My wisdom never came from just dodging, you know what I'm saying, the adversity. I've never dodged the adversity. I've always stayed 10 toes. I've always dealt with my situations face forward. I've always faced my demons. A lot of y'all are going to have to start facing your demons. Your demons are going to start catching up to you. Whatever you thought was hidden will start to show itself. It's going to start showing their ugly heads now, because the evil will be spread at an all-time high It's bound to happen. Y'all know what times we living in. We living in end times. We are not living like it's 2013, 2012, 2014. It's none of that no more. We cannot go back. There's not gonna be another is the world gonna go back? The world ain't gonna never go back after this. The world after this, after that pandemic has started, the world is never going to go back at all. So we must prepare ourselves mentally, physically, emotionally, and make sure our head is screwed on right, and then make sure that we are protected with the armor of Christ, because hearts will wax cold in this generation. There will be many false prophets. There will be many things that people will betray to be good, and they will be wrong and evil as hell, and you will never know. That's why you have to walk around with the spirit of discernment. You have to walk around with the word of God in your heart and the love of God in your heart for the people who do you wrong, because you are going to see and feel a lot of dead negative weight and energy from people that you will need to cut off in the times. We are having to cleanse ourselves spiritually. There's a spiritual cleanse that's going on right now. The Father is testing the hearts right now. He's testing people's patience. He's testing people's blessings. He's testing how people handle other people and mistreat other people. He's testing it all. He sees it all, and he's tired of waiting. He's tired of seeing cowardly people back down and not stand for kingdom, bro. We are too consumed with social media. We are too consumed with ourselves sometimes. We are too consumed with trying to be popular, be popping. We are too consumed with trying to fit into with groups. We are too consumed with what other people think. We have got to be strong, fam. It takes strength to be alone. I'm telling you, if you got to go alone, if you got to be alone in these last few seasons or in these last few weeks, you got to cut some people off, cut them off. Because you have to clear your energy. You have to hear from God. If you have all these people around you, that's too many voices, and you won't be able to hear from God. So I kind of went off track with what I was saying. But again, y'all, to go right back to the point, these celebrities, I'm telling y'all gonna start seeing a shift in even celebrities. The people you look up to, you will start to not really look up to them like that no more. They're gonna look like regular people to you now. They're going to look like regular people. They're going to look like people that you cannot really depend on. You're going to lose your trust in these people. You're going to lose your faith in these people, because these people are flawed. People will start to take off their masks. People will start to realize who these people are at the core of their hearts. We need people who have that Martin Luther King type of spirit to them, man. These kings and queens, they need to be risen. But these kings and queens are being tested, and they're being brought through the fire right now. And you cannot fold when you are in the furnace. Do not fold while you are in the furnace, because God's going to bring you out that furnace, just like he did with Shadrach and Abednego. He's going to bring you out that furnace, man. He's going to bring you out this situation, out this circumstance, and you just got to be patient and silent and keep a cool demeanor, and know that your blessings and know that your gift will be stirred in this season more than ever. Why? Because the Father needs people. He needs his army. He needs his kingdom warriors to step up. He needs his spiritual warfare praying people to step up. He needs all of you to step up. He's going to show his favor. He's going to show his strength. He's going to show his grace. And he's going to show you all, and he's going to show everyone, the whole world, why certain people were overlooked and why they are needed now in this time. People that were once overlooked are now needed. Your celebrities will start losing value. These people y'all look up to will start losing value. You will stop finding interest in what they do, what they think, what they say, because we need a word. We need people who have knowledge, who have wisdom, who know how to guide and lead an individual, who know how to guide and lead people in general. These celebrities ain't gonna lead y'all, bro. These celebrities ain't gonna guide y'all. These people y'all look up to with the fancy cars and the fancy clothes and the chains and all that, they ain't gonna lead nothing. They ain't gonna lead nothing. You need somebody who knows how to cast out demons. You need somebody who has a word for every circumstance and situation that you go through. Y'all need a word, bro. We all need a word right now. And I'm telling y'all, like I said, you're gonna start seeing a lot of the people that were looked over, crossed out, counted out, gonna rise to the top, and they gonna steal the show. You feel me? And God's glory will be it will be manifested. It will be praised. He's gonna use somebody. You know, if people don't want to go God's way, if they don't want to do it God's will, he will take from those same people who disregarded his chosen people. And it's very simple. It's very simple. So put the work in. Y'all pray for me as I pray for y'all, bro. And just keep listening. You know what I'm saying? Keep listening. Every time you look at my channel, you are going to get something from it. It's not like I don't hold value. It's not like my words don't hold weight. It's not like my name don't hold weight. You feel me? I've been talked about good and bad since I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? I never knew why sometimes, but I never understood it. But everything works out for the greater good of those who love God. And I love God. I love Jesus. So I hope you do too. And I hope that me loving God encourages you on your walk and on your faith journey, because we are all needing more and more hope. We are all needing more and more faith in this season, in these last and evil days. Once, you know, from here on out, coming towards 2022, man, it's gonna be hectic. You feel me? It's gonna be hectic. It's not gonna be a lot of things that you're gonna start to see is gonna be very abnormal. A lot of these things will not make much sense to you. A lot of these things, you will start to see supernatural things. I'm telling you, you will start to see supernatural events that don't make a lot of sense, but you know there's something in the middle of that has to be God. So again, y'all, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I hope y'all got something from that video. More videos on the way. I've been slacking. I know I've been gone for a little while. You know, I've been going through my own things, you know, funerals, you know, dead partners and all that. You feel me? Having to talk to friends again, reconnect. So I'm still going through my little process. So, you know, while I go through this process, I hope y'all go through it with me. And I pray that we come out on top, because we got to come out on top. This channel is going to blow up. I'm proclaiming it right now in the name of Jesus. This channel is going to blow up, bro. And a lot of people are going to start going to my channel, and they're going to be blessed. I'm telling you, they're going to be blessed by my videos. They're going to be blessed by my wisdom, and they're going to be blessed by my words. So again, y'all, if you made it to the end of this video, like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'm out this thing. Deuces. Y'all stay easy, and y'all stay up and stay prayed up.
That is my country. We have a leader, and none of your votes are persuading of me to get my taxes this season, but not my elite. Rebel, 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 boy. Level, bevel, sharp and never settle. Long as he is rolls, throw the pedals, boy. My God, Democrat or Republican.